Hello everybody, I'm SJM. Welcome back to episode 7 of the Intermediate Exile Ultimatum Leaguestart with the Blade Blast character. So, off camera I went ahead and did the Cruel Labyrinth and got my next ascendancy point, which is Sanctuary, so we'll get increased damage to enemies on consecrated ground. And then basically every time that we're stationary, which means even if we're running along and we stop to, like, you know,
this is neither the time nor the place.
I'll just show you here. We're running along and we cast a spell. As soon as we stop, we'll create that consecrated ground around us. So it's not super special for right now, but moving forward into the future, that'll be really good for us. And then with the next ascendancy point as well, we'll get regeneration for both health and energy shield while we are on our consecrated ground. So we're going to just start going through the sewers. Now this area has a whole bunch of degen. So we do need to be careful when coming through here, because our health will be going down even though we're not getting hit by anything necessarily. So we just make our way through these sewers here, and eventually we'll come across Doedre. Who will kill to advance on through to the next part of the next area of the game. Oh.
Prove your last victory was not mere chance.
+2 to level of socketed gems. Not a bad unset ring. But not great. No life and just a tiny bit of resistance. And defeat waves of enemies. Alright, let's go.
You will fall to ruin.
What the heck? Why couldn't I move? Why couldn't I do anything? I'm gonna die right here if I continue, but we'll try.
Slay them amongst the flames.
Just missing out on the 6th link over there. Hey. Keep getting stunned or frozen or something? Not sure exactly what's happening there. Why am I not moving where I want to go? Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I've even got phasing, so Right, I got my phasing flask on. Yes. Oh, frustrating sometimes.
Beast of burden.
What? Got a whole bunch of stuff on me and I didn't realize it before I entered the zone. Alright. That's fine. At the end of this area we'll find Doedre, so we'll be back when I get to her. Alright, here's the loose grate that we were looking for. And just like that, that's the end of that area, so we'll bring you back when we get to the next interesting section. So just coming back real quick, I realized why I was getting hung up so much there is that my left click button got switched to auto attack for some reason. I don't know how that happened, but it happens, and yeah, I always happens once or twice, you know, a playthrough. Screwing around with something or whatever, and that happens, so. Well, at least I figured it out. Thought there was something going on with the game, but nope. It was me all along. Alright, so I'm about halfway through the Act 8 here, so just point out a couple of things on this side over here. When you get into the bathhouse, you will get the Wings of Vastri on the left-hand side of the zone. And then if you continue to the left, you'll get the Trial of Ascendancy and access to the High Gardens, where there's another mini-boss for you to kill for one of your pantheons. Then you go back to the bathhouse and to the left, and you'll find the exit to the Linares Concourse, and you go to the Linares Temple. Go down to the bottom and you'll get the Moon Orb. Then we go to the Grain Gate. There's another side quest in here to kill some things. And then you continue on to fields, and you just kind of go through the fields and then on to the Solaris Temple where you'll get the Sun Orb. And then you meet back in the middle here to fight against Lunaris and Solaris to end the act. So just a quick update on that. I'll continue trudging through it all, and we'll be back for the boss fight. So here we are. We've made it to the middle of the Harbor Bridge zone where the Sky Shrine is. So whether you come from the Linares side or the Solaris side, you just got to get to the middle to find the fight to go up against the twins here. So and then that will, fighting them will give you your last two major pantheons in the middle, which are, as a general rule, the most useful of them. So this one will give you Fizz damage reduction for if there's a bunch of enemies around you, and this one will give you biz reduction if there's only one enemy around you. So it just depends on what kind of situations is harder for you. So I can't change my Pantheon right now because I'm not actually in a town, but once I get back to town I'll be able to change it over there. So and this is one of the most useful areas of the game because it drops the divination card for the tabula rasa, which will is a typical stopping point for a lot of people so that they can get their 6th link running there fairly easily. Plus, a lot of people that speed through the game will be under-leveled when they get here. I don't speed through the game, so I'm, you know, not in need of farming any levels necessarily, so I'm not looking to stop here for that, especially because you can buy tabulas pretty cheaply anyways. Even at this point in the league, like on the 3rd day, they're only like, you know, a little over 10 chaos, so not too expensive at all, especially considering the league mechanics giving us tons of chaos. I'm over 30 at this point now, and I've had like maybe 2 or 3 native drops. And also, you just saw there, I got my first map drop. I think they can drop in Act 8 a little bit, but not 100% sure on that. But I have no way I'm going to be doing this one. Like, this zone is just way too small to try and kite around. Definitely die no matter what the choices are here. Oh yeah, and also stone circles, which is always a no-go for me now, because that requires you to stand still for them as well. So that was Act 8. I hope you liked the video. Thumbs up if you did, and let me know in the comments if I missed anything. These the last couple of acts, just because they're more simple and the same, not a lot is changing anymore. I don't need to find gems and stuff, so they're going by pretty quickly as far as the tutorials part of the game is. Just with the one thing that I guess I could do to extend this one out a bit is that I've collected up quite a bit of sulfite. So before I get full on that, I should come to the mines here and start this quest going here. So now we have to enter the azurite mine, talk to Nico, he'll tell you to click on the cart, and then it'll give you the tutorial to go this way and collect some sulfite. I could go lower to get better sulfite, but the darkness down there will do a lot more damage, so if I happen to fall behind the cart or something, just following along the tutorial section for now. And we'll spend some of our sulfite so that we can, when we collect more, we're not wasting it, right? So if you want to go ahead of the cart, you can, and it will go faster to catch up to you, but then when you get to the nodes, sometimes, well, most times there's an interaction button there that you got to use to start an event. And sometimes there's not, but most times there is. after you finish. A bunch of azurite will pop out there. You just grab all that stuff up. And I'll just take a couple of extra things there. And then if you want to continue on, so we can take a look at the map here. So these are what the sulfite nodes look like. And then these other ones, this one contains armor, this one is items. We'll try something a little bit deeper down there. It's a pretty short one, but the deeper you go, the more azurite you'll get for each node that you go, but it also costs more sulfite to go from node to node. So as you can see there, once I got ahead of the cart, it went faster to catch up to me. So if you know what you're doing, you can go pretty far ahead of it, but you want to be careful, because if it's the path that it's supposed to go on is not the path that you take, you could get yourself into the darkness, and if you're in the darkness there, you're going to take some damage. So yeah, a whopping 8 azurite from that loot explosion. There's another nice small one. It only costs 29, so we'll work on that one. So yeah, that's the basics of the mine there. I won't continue on too much further with the video on it. If you want to learn more about the mines, there's lots of better guides for it out there, I'm sure.
Must have time to gather my will.
So here, yeah, even at this level here, I still only got 9, so it's really asking you to go deeper to get more azurite. So this one, where the short one cost me 26 before, this one's costing me 37. But yeah, I'll end the video here. I appreciate you all, and we will see you in the next one.